Coming right up, the Grizzlies. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Doctor out there with Barnes. Then there's Jackson. Then it's the bodyguard. And it's Glover in at the 3. Now, here's Price. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Delaney. To the inside. Here's Glover. And good that time.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Shepard, covered by Barnes. Shepard, that's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Delaney. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's B-Train. Pass to Shepard. And that one, good. Shepard's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Cruz. A rebound by the franchise.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Clutch. Pass to the franchise. Here's B-Train. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Here's Price. Here's Meyer. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Here's Barnes. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Here's Glover. Guarded by Price. Jackson from long range. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Clutch. Left side, Price. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Glover. Rockets trail. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, B-Train passes to Shepard. Price outside. Pass to B-Train. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Fires for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Jackson. Here's Glover, guarded by Price. Glover the pass to Delaney. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to B-Train. Shepard with the ball. Covered by Barnes. Price with a screen on Barnes. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Stolen. Over in the corner, Price. Pass to the franchise. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Good D by Barnes.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Here's the franchise. Here's Shepard. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Delaney. Jackson with the screen. Snatched away. Here's B-Train. Price outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Lights out, checked in for Big Dog. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Hudson's checked in for Price. Outside Jackson. Barnes looking around. Pass to Lights out. 6 on the shot clock. No good there. Memphis leading by 4. B-Train passes to Hudson. Now Shepard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And Delaney's got the ball here for the Rockets. 6-point game. To the wing right side. Here's Tam. Finished off the break. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
To stop the run, and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Meyer, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots. And the second free throw, good. Rockets trail by 7. Outside Jackson. To the paint. Lights out with the bucket.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Shepard, covered by Barnes. Hudson the pass to Shepard. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here's Delaney. Hasn't made one yet.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stopped a sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Torres checked in for Memphis. And a switch here also for Houston. Simmons checked in for Barnes.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Shepard. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson, the step back jumper is good. Jackson's got 9.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here's B-Train. Chalk up 2 there. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. ABC really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to White's out. Houston moving the ball around. Delaney no good.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
The franchise can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's the bodyguard. Rebounded by Hudson. Here's the bodyguard. Still without a basket. Pass to B-Train. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Driving inside. The Rockets with another miss.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
It's stolen. Here's lights out. And it's blocked. Here's the bodyguard. Guarded by Simmons. Here's Torres. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Delaney. That's tipped. Pass to Shepard. It's tipped. Here's lights out. Outside for Simmons. And here's Jackson. Puts up a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so here is Houston. Grizzlies making the shot. Simmons passes to Delaney. Clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Houston needs to get a shot up. There's Jackson with the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Down low. Here's the franchise. 1:12 left to play here in the first. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to White's out. To stop the Trout. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one is off. Some changes for Memphis. Clutch is checked in for the franchise, and Prez is subbed in for the bodyguard. And then for Houston, the Magician is checked in for the bodyguard. The Machine comes in for Jackson, and it's Barnes in for the Doctor. Now here's Prez. Pass to Hudson. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here's Prez. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's lights out. 5 points in the game. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lights Out's got 7 points in the game. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the machine is out there with Hayes. Then there's Lights Out. Then it's Barnes. And it's Simmons in at the small forward. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Barnes. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And the shot goes in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Prez passes to Hudson. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. A three from Simmons. Simmons on the wing. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Prez. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Richardson right side. Plays it up and banks it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's the bodyguard, covered by Barnes. Pass to Hudson. 6 to shoot. A little pass fake there, froze the D. Nice move. Hudson's got 8. Rockets trail by 10. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Takes it from 10. Glover the pass to Richardson. Here's Glover, guarded by Price. And Richardson now atop the key. Rebounded by Hudson. Hudson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Torres. And another basket for Memphis.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
To the inside. Here's Glover. Good D by Price. Memphis leading by 12. Oh, that's blocked. Hayes dishes to Richardson. And it's blocked. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Grizzlies have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Cruz, he's checked in for the Rockets. There's the pick. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Shepard. Pass to Price. A floater. It's hauled in by Glover. Glover's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Shepard. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Count the basket. 6 points for the Prodigy.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Timeout called. The Rockets. Pass to Richardson. Here's Glover. He's defended by Price. Back to Richardson. It's stolen by Shepard. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hudson. Price looking it over. And here is Prez. Covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Price, the pass to Shepard. That 3 off the mark. Rockets trail by 16. Here's the machine. Here's Glover. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. B-Train's checked in for Prez. The Doctor's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. Here's Shepard. 20 points for him. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Rockets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Over in the corner, Shepard. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's B-Train. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Roberts checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Lights out checked in for Barnes. So it's the Grizzlies now. At one point, they led by 16.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Nichols. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Shepard, the pass to Beecher. Now Shepard. Fires from deep. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Rockets trail by 13. Delaney deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lights out. Inside. Here's Cruz. Rebound by Roberts. And it's Roberts with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Hudson, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Grizzlies have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Delaney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So it's the Grizzlies now. 13-point lead. Price outside. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Pass to Lights out. To the middle. Here's Cruz. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Price outside. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Price has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
From 17 feet out, again Memphis.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Lights out. He's got 9. Rebound by Roberts. Here's Tam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Jones checked in for the Rockets. Good on both. Rockets trailed by 18. Here's Glover. He has 5. Pass to Jones. Here's Delaney. Drills it from outside. Delaney's got 5 points so far.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the wide open shot from Price. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. The Rockets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Clutch, he's checked in for Memphis. The franchise comes in for Hudson. Jackson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Barnes comes in for Jones. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Shepard with the ball. He's got 20. The franchise passes to Shepard. And they double up Price. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Delaney. Inside. And here's the fast break. Price leading the way. Out to the right wing. Pass to Shepard. Here's the franchise. This one for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Here's Glover, guarded by Price. On the wing, Jackson. He's got 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. Jackson's got 11 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's B-Train. 11 points in the game. Shepard, that's good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And Delaney has got the ball here for Houston. Pass to the bodyguard. Back to Delaney. Jackson looking around. Over to the wing. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Price. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in, and that one misses. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Shepard, he's got 23. And it's Delaney with the rebound. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Memphis taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The franchise is out there with Price, and it's Clutch, and there's B-Train, and it's Shepard in it shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And finished off by Shepard.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's the bodyguard. Here's Glover. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's B-Train. Pass to Clutch. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Clutch has got 6 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them though.
Delaney shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Houston, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12, and he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Shepard with the ball. They set the pick. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Glover's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And now Price running the floor all by himself. It's good. 13 points in the game.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
To the inside, poked loose. With the second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Price has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Jackson. Barnes sets a screen for Jackson. Shoots the 3. B-Train with the rebound. B-Train's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Meyer. And the 3 off target. The Rockets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Delaney. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clutch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Shepard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here, and he makes the first.
At the line for 2, Shepard.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd, still 0 for 3. Barnes passes to Glover. Here's Cruz. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Shepard, the pass to the franchise. And here's Price for 3. And it's Delaney with the rebound. And Delaney has got the ball here for the Rockets. Down low. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Shepard. Barnes grabs the miss. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Here's Shepard. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Pass to the franchise. Here's B-Train. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Meyer. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Clutch has got 8 points.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
So it's the Rockets now. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 12. And it's Glover missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
B-Train misses. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Here's Delaney. 10 points for him. Sinks the triple. Delaney's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Price outside. Pass to Shepard. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. 28 points for ABC.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
From deep three-point territory. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Here's B-Train. 11 points in the game. Price outside. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Houston. Delaney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jackson, and it's Houston with another.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 17. Takes it inside. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Pass to B-Train. Traps in the tray. B-Train's got 14.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the franchise. The franchise has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shepard with the ball. Now Price. 3-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Glover. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. B-Train's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the franchise. And he drives in. Basket counts. 16 points for B-Train.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's the bodyguard. 15 points in the game. Another miss by Houston.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Delaney. Houston moving it around. Outside Jackson. Here's Glover. He's defended by Price. Here's the bodyguard. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Driving the lane. Hand. And the rejection by Jackson. The drive by Barnes.
Amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Memphis leading by 21. Shepard, the pass to Price. Shepard with the ball. Covered by Barnes. And it's Shepard missing. And Delaney's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. The jump hook. B-Train with the rebound. B-Train's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's Price on the wing. They set the screen. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Roberts is checked in for the franchise. Hudson comes in for Price. And Prez is subbed in for Shepard. The Rockets also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for the bodyguard. The machine comes in for Jackson. And Lights Out subbed in for Big Dog. Pass to the machine. Here's Nichols. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lights Out's got 12.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Prez passes to B-Train. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. B-Train's got 19 points. He gets trailed by 21. Pass to Barnes. Here's Delaney. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. 18 points for the Doctor.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Hudson. Fires away from outside. And it's Delaney with the rebound. 1:41 left to play in the third. There's the drive.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Tam. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Delaney. 18 points for him. Pass to Lights Out. And oh, Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. The Wizard, he's checked in for the Magician. And the Bodyguards sub in for B-Train. Pass to Hudson. From deep. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Barnes the screen. Nichols passes to Barnes. Here's Delaney. Launches it. A shot, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Prez. Here's the Bodyguard, covered by Barnes. Here's Meyer, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clutch has got 10.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's lights out. Oh! And he hammers in the reverse slam.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
And so it's Memphis. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got lights out. Simmons is out there with the machine. Then it's the Bodyguard, and it's Glover in at the 2. Fred. His three-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 17. Here's lights out. Pass to Simmons. Here's the Bodyguard. And it's blocked. Now here's Price. Hudson the pass to Price. Here's Roberts. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Nichols passes to Simmons. Here's the screen. Pass to the Bodyguard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Roberts got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Prez. Oh, good with the triple. Rockets trailed by 19. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's lights out. Inside. It's intercepted. One-on-one here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
He misses the free throw. Richardson, he's checked in for lights out.
Robert. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Pass to the machine. Here's Simmons. A three-pointer, no good. Now Shepard. Here's Hudson. Guarded by Simmons. Simmons against Hudson. Back to Price. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Price has got 21 in the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. Pass to the machine. Richardson right side. Got a piece of it. To the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he's able to get it back. Hudson with a screen on Richardson. Prez passes to Hudson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Glover. Screen by Simmons. Trying to get something going. The Rockets again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Now here's Prez. Here's Shepard. Misses the three. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Richardson outside. Right wing. Here's the bodyguard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good. The franchise is checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Hudson with a screen on Simmons. No good from Price. The Rockets have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Left side Jackson. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. And here is Prez. For the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the right side. Here's Richardson. Price with the block. The franchise passes to Hudson. And it's good for 2.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And for Houston, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Simmons against Price. Richardson outside. Back to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Jackson a screen on Price. A 3 from Simmons. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Prez. Richardson covering. Prez kicks to Price. Lets it go with a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Price has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Memphis. Clutch comes in for Price, and B-Train subbed in for Shepard. The Rockets also changing it up. The Machines checked in for the bodyguard. Barnes comes in for Simmons, and the Doctors subbed in for Richardson. Hudson the pass to Meyer. Down low. A second chance effort. Yes, that goes in. Hudson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Shepard's checked in for Prez. Cruz, he's checked in for Houston. Lights out comes in for Big Dog.
At the line for 1.
And that one falls for Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Shepard with the ball. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Houston. The Bodyguards got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Delaney. And here's Jackson. To the inside. Here's Tam. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. Nichols passes to Cruz. Here's lights out. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Rockets trail by 20. Pass to Delaney. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the Bodyguard. That's a 2 from Barnes. A rebound by the franchise. Memphis leading by 20. Here's Shepard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for Memphis.
First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Rice is checked in. Big Dog, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's the Bodyguard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
The Grizzlies shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Count it. 32 points for ABC.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's the Bodyguard. Pass to Glover. There's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here's B-Train. Now Shepard. Price outside. Here's B-Train. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Clutch. Here's B-Train. Guarded by Jackson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Delaney's got 15 points here in the second half.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's the franchise. Memphis moving that ball around. Down low. Shot clock at 5. And it's in there. And that's now 21 points for B-Train.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's Shepard. Covered by Barnes. Back to Price. Pass to B-Train. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Now here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
15 foul. At the line for the Rockets, Delaney.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Clutch. Inside, here's the franchise. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for ABC.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
His fourth personal foul. 14 foul.
And the first one drops. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Roberts is checked in for Clutch. Hudson comes in for the franchise. Torres checked in for Price. And Prez is subbed in for B-Train. Houston with a big group substitution here. Hayes, he's checked in for the bodyguard. The machine comes in for Jackson. Lights out checked in for Big Dog. And it's Richardson in for Barnes. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Here's Hudson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's the machine, and it's denied. And he recovers it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're